Live.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Why is,
Get everything in here.
why is the camera not right?
I don't know. It's your camera. I don't know why it's doing that.
It's never done this before.
Have you ever tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
or flipping it. Like I know mine, I have to flip sometimes.
Is it a phone or a camera? Yeah, see. Oh, wait. Now what?
No.
Oh, man.
It was my fault, guys. Get over it. You didn't pay anything, so we're good.
No, I just got a text saying that Scrapadilly's been sitting in the basement for 10 minutes.
He wasn't.
No, it was like 10 minutes too when I came in. Oh, man.
Behave yourself, that's right.
Oh, I'm on private chat for some reason. Oh, holy, look at all the comments. Hey, he's back. Oh,
He's still sideways.
It's not working.
I wonder why. Maybe there's a setting on that thing.
Can you reposition it? Or is it like on a setup per tripod or something?
Is it a camera or is it your phone?
It's the same setup I've always used, and I always just turned it sideways.
I clicked the three little dots by you, and
even you guys aren't turning sideways.
No.
And there's no setting for on my end.
But it's a phone that you're using?
Yes.
Maybe that there. I know on mine there's a button that's like screen rotate or like a thing.
Oh, right, the lock button, yeah.
And sometimes I hit it by mistake or something, and then my phone won't turn.
No, mine doesn't have that feature. If it does, I don't know anything about it. Do you, Dan? Because you use iPhone.
Yeah, there is a screen rotate. If you swipe from the top right corner down to bring up that little menu,
yeah,
you'll see a lock with a circle and an arrow.
Oh, it looks like you owe Scrapman69 a refund on his admission price.
Yeah, okay. It's in the mail. And I'm paying you in Canadian.
Nope.
Wow, isn't that weird?
That is weird. Maybe you're going to have to do a reset.
Well, what is weird is when I got into StreamYard, it made me log in through my Scrapadilly account, which had never made me do that before.
Oh.
Mine,
I had to log in it said that the owner of the stream requires me to log in with either YouTube or Facebook.
Yeah, that's what it asked me to do. It never did that before.
No, I've never seen that before either.
Maybe
for some reason, Dan's like, me.
I don't
know.
Yeah, but you guys are sideways, right?
We're in the.
We're normal. We're landscape mode.
Did you guys log in through YouTube?
I did, yeah.
I did.
Same here.
I didn't even know that was an option before. Hey, T&B.
I'll be
back. That's right. Scrap Rod. Hey, I was watching your video today. Congratulations, buddy. I was driving though, so I couldn't.
I didn't get a chance to watch it. Why are we congratulating him?
And none of your business. You have to watch this video, man.
Oh, okay, fine.
He got a job, like a full-time job, and he's still going to be able to scrap on Fridays.
Oh, nice. Way to go, buddy.
and more money than he was expecting.
That's going to help the situation.
And he's hoping that the guy that gives him the AC units will keep giving him, and he can pick them all up on Friday, or the guy can drop them off or whatever. But hopefully that works out for him, because that'd be awesome if you could just work 1 day a week and still get all those ACs.
Do you know what I get a kick out of?
No.
Is That's Right Recycling called us slackers.
Oh yeah. Sometimes he doesn't even show up.
I think that's like in his job title, isn't it? Head slacker at the Scorpion Farm. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Head slacker. That's what it says there.
Head slacker at Scorpion Metals. Oh man. So
Well, that's the one thing I don't want is free AC units. I'd rather pay for them.
Oh well.
It's what's funny, Scrap It All, is the thumbnail in the basement.
Yeah.
Shows it landscape mode, but yet you're presenting in portrait.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
I promise you, I didn't do it.
I don't believe
so
you.
I wonder. So on mine, oh, that's cool. I got
Scrapman, I saw your message. No, my it's not locked. My iPhone orientation is not locked.
No lock key.
I'm going to try one more thing. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll wait here.
I don't. I don't like. What I'm thinking is like in that when I go on my phone on StreamYard, there's a front camera facing, or camera 1 facing front, camera 2 facing front. There's like all these different options. So I don't know. Hey Roger. Good evening
Hi,
to you too,
Roger.
sir.
So That's Right Recycling wants me to take it easy on him. I have, that's on my vocabulary.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Does want to be I don't care. I'm HH Recycling. Can't you see me behind me there? Well, yeah, so you had a bad day with your generator, did you?
No, I didn't even go outside. It's just been a horrible friggin' day.
Oh, well, sorry to hear that. I thought it was like the generator was making you angry.
No, it's my brain that's yin and yang.
Well, I don't know, man. Maybe it's time to get a lobotomy.
I'm thinking so.
Yeah, life's much easier, I think, when once you get that operation.
Right?
You can just eat ice cream and watch cartoons, do whatever you want. Nobody cares. And the government will pay for you to be on it.
There you go.
Oh, did we check did you check the tracking, TMB? I didn't I was out in the truck all day. But it shouldn't take too long to get there.
He didn't send it. He's just saying that.
I sent him the tracking. But I don't have it here on this computer. Oh, maybe I do. If I go into, I gotta go to Gmail.
Oh, there he is.
There, who is?
Scrap It All.
Oh, good.
Bill's working.
No.
Oh, I thought when you said, "Oh, there he is," I thought that meant it was working.
No.
That's all right. We don't mind you in that mode.
I guess it was on a sent email. Maybe not.
Haven't seen the tracking. You didn't send him tracking? Or
Yeah,
did you go cheap?
No, I sent tracking. I sent a screenshot of the thing. I'm just trying to get my email.
How did you just lose internet when you're on the internet there? That's right.
Okay, so I gotta go to that. Log in.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either. It has to do something with the fact that I had to log in through Scrapadilly.
That darn Scrapadilly.
Yeah, how come you set that up? Jerk.
What's up with your stickers, Rockstar? I sent some out, and I didn't send them all out because you ran out of envelopes. And then Mrs. Junk got more, and I haven't restarted it yet because I'm stupid.
Can you? I hate that stupid screen. Oh well, I guess it's gonna have to be what it is.
It is.
Is what it is. Okay,
It is
I'm going to.
You can see something though, right?
Yeah.
That tripod doesn't work well holding the phone in the vertical position.
Oh.
It's hard to. Yeah. Oh well. I'm over it. How's everybody doing?
Oh, not bad. Chris isn't here now.
I had to go get the tracking.
Oh. So we can all track it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it up on the screen.
What are we tracking?
Team B Medals fraudulent prize winning.
Yeah, I say that was rigged.
Well, considering I guess 40.3 pounds.
Yeah, I know.
I guess under 100.
And guess what it was? 40.3 pounds.
Yeah. That was the thing. I knew that you were gonna pull something, so I went and commented before I told you. I went and commented on his comment and put a winning prize thing up. So I knew there'd be a timestamp where when you came and guessed, it would be after.
Well, yeah, because you didn't eat. Anyways. What?
What's that?
Oh, I'm just talking to myself.
Oh.
I didn't even what? You said it. You got to finish.
You didn't even watch the video. I mean, you watched it, but you didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I watched it, but I don't.
No, that's what I'm saying. You were watching it. You just didn't see the text.
I listened, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a flawed contest to start with.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, now I know how to do my contest.
and he should be doing like in 12 different languages. Going over the contest rules.
As far as I know, just English and Polish are the only two people watching.
Chris, he can do whatever he wants.
Well, there should be like English, Spanish for Scrap Rod.
Yep.
And French for me.
And gibberish for Scrapadilly.
Yeah, gibberish. Talking in circles for Scrapadilly. Or not Scrapadilly, for that's right.
Brass.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
What?
The bolt, where am I? The bolt, that washer, and the nut are copper, But then where am I? The washer is brass.
You're at home.
I know. I'm all
that's weird.
discombobulated with my camera being all screwy.
All right.
Is Mike in here?
Well, he might be. He might be, but he might be hiding, or he might be under a different screen name.
E-Waste Mike, I have one question for you, so please show your face. I've been patiently waiting 3 weeks to ask you a question.
Hi, Daniel Houston.
Hi, Daniel. And everybody else that I forgot to say hello to because I was all mad about my camera.
Should just scrap it.
I actually am really close to scrapping my phone. It's old.
E-Waste Mike says, "What?"
Oh, there's the man of the hour.
The man of the year. Okay.
Hey, Ken's Can Cave.
Hey, Kev. All right.
Hi, Don.
I'm having to send this in a different way now.
Hi, Don. Okay, I got to ask Mike this question, and he's going to call me an idiot and make me cry. Where am I? Mike, what are these? Are they flat packs or are they just junk? Can you see it all right, Dan?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
It's those black squares on a board, you know. They have the back like a flat pack.
Well, that works better for you.
Flip chip, so junk. Flip chip, so junk. Okay, thank you, Mike. I really appreciate it. I knew you'd be the guy to ask. I didn't want to bother you with all your busyness you've been doing for the last few weeks. This is a mess.
Okay, I just reset the tracking number T and B. And while I'm doing that, might as well go and check.
Okay, I'm a liar, Mike. I have one more. You can send me a mean email. It's black with a gold on that corner. It's not a black fiber because there's no pins. I promise this is the last question for you, Mike.
You promise?
I do. I really do.
Just send it in as a 386, 486, and he'll correct you.
Oh, it's a Cyrix. Is it a Cyrix or a Cyrix chip? I hate this camera.
Well, obviously the camera hates you too. That's why you guys are fighting.
That's enough out of you, Chris.
Expected delivery by Tuesday, the 23rd of April.
No one cares.
It's processed through the facility in Los Angeles, April 19th.
Yeah, that's my recycling. Yeah, it's got the corner, but gold BGAs have they're green with a plastic cap. This is like an epoxy on there.
They're green? I always thought they were black.
Gold BGAs?
Yeah.
You're blind, man.
Well, I'm colorblind, yeah, but I always thought they were black.
I like that we have been able to accommodate Scrapadilly in this camera.
Right.
So now we're all equal.
See? Green.
Yeah, I always wondered about those too, but I was too embarrassed to ask E-Waste Mike.
No, I know Chris, or that's Right Recycling. Don't be embarrassed. He'll just call you names and you'll get over it.
Well, I can't get over it. Like, it's just...
No, because every once in a while, he'll say something really nice and make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And he'll make you forget all the names he called you.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
You're right. I don't think he's ever said anything nice about you. All right, Mike said, I'm sick of you, Scrapadilly. No more questions.
Yeah, he left.
That's okay.
He's probably trying to figure out what it is so that he can sound smart.
He's texting Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he'll come back and say, "Oh, you idiot, this is this."
It's probably just another junk chip. I've never found one like that. Does anybody ask me what this was? I haven't been paying attention to the chat.
I don't think so. I haven't either. Yeah, T&B, it's it just went through customs, like, so it was in customs for a few days.
Not sure on that one. Oh wow, thank you, Mike. I do appreciate your help.
What? Mike doesn't know?
He doesn't know because Krista hasn't texted him back yet.
That is crazy. I thought he knew everything.
It's because somebody ran into his building today.
Ran into Chris's building?
Yeah, I called Chris today and he says, "Well, I'll have to get back to you." He says someone ran into the door and took out the big overhead door and shit.
Oh man.
This is all non-ferrous.
That's not good.
So he's not having a great day.
Prices are going to go down. Good thing that whoever sent in the last little bit did. Someone's got to pay for that door. They're expensive.
Wow.
$200 a pound. Oh, on the tops. I don't know what the... I've never actually looked into a gold BGA. I don't know what they...
Well, Board Sort buys them for $15 a pound.
Oh, for the whole thing. But what's the top of a BGA?
I'm assuming he's just meaning the whole chip.
Oh, okay.
You didn't have time to learn everything about e-waste.
I don't know. Anyways.
What's that thing you're scrapping there?
Yeah, what is that thing you're scrapping?
You guys remember that the top is a top you. See, he doesn't say anything nice about you.
The top is the top. What's the bottom? Where is the bottom? Is that called a
circuit? On the other side of the top.
I can't believe that he just throws the R word out there.
Oh, it's magnetic.
It's a good thing Jerry's not watching. She'd be very upset. She'd never have another nice thing to say about e-waste, Mike, ever.
I'll text Jerry right now.
This is a World War II field radio power supply that I got about a year ago. And I cannot find anybody who wants it, not even my friend who collects World War II stuff. He said, scrap it. It's just surplus.
So I was right. The bottom is opposite from the top. So it's the other side.
Yeah, Daniel, I think he can afford one too if he's buying them for $15 a pound and then selling them to Mike's refiner for $200. The top is the chip.
The top is the chip.
I guess I need to pull something apart and get a circuit board out of it so I can understand.
That's what the top looks like.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And then the other side is just nothing.
So the black part.
That's just a plastic cover to protect.
Oh, okay.
Circuitry.
So that's the bottom, Mike says.
Well, I don't know. I mean, this is a way that it's up when it's in the board.
But okay, yeah, e-waste Ben don't answer questions, but we don't watch e-waste Ben, so you should.
I haven't watched e-waste Ben since I found e-waste Mike.
Yeah.
Because like E-Waste Ben has no sense of humor, and every time I call him names and say stuff on his thing, he just ignores me. Mike actually gets angry and calls me names, and that gives me some sort of validation.
He calls you the R word.
Yeah, well, I mean, still.
You graduated from idiot to the R word.
Is that a graduation?
I think so. I think you're at a higher level now.
I don't know, because
Almost like university for morons.
if
Yeah,
you look
because
if you look it up back in the 40s, there's a list of like levels of mental retardation.
nobody watches E-Waste, Mike. We just pretend to watch it.
And then we say, good video, friend.
Yeah, great video, my friend. I remember watching E-Waste Ben once, and in his shadow you could see him smoking a cigarette and then throwing it, and then you see like way out of the shot, you see the butt land. Big cloud of smoke.
This thing is,
which would never happen on a nice junk video.
No, you just smoked the cigarette right in the camera or the cigar.
Exactly.
But yeah, it was like he was hiding while he was having a smoke, but the shadow gave everything away. And he was talking to some guy who was like loading up a bunch of, I don't know, bins of stuff.
should I ask Mike another question?
Yes, you should, because then it would make you a liar.
It might make you graduate to the R word.
I can't control myself. Look at those nice gold pins.
Oh, that's not a question.
That's common.
But I believe this should be a green, brown fiber, no metal, but I've never found one with an IC chip on it.
Oh?
But it's a Cyrix, so this one has me really confused.
Hey.
You know that chip that Dale posted in Discord a couple days ago?
Yes, I remember. I don't really remember the chip, but I remember him posting one and me not knowing.
Yeah, it's the same brand, except his was a gold top. This one is just an IC chip top.
Show the back, he said.
I already did. Mike, pay attention.
He was busy listening instead of watching.
That sure looks nice to me.
It's what Mike says when he says, pay attention.
I would make a necklace out of that.
I did look it up. That's right, recycling, and it's not on Board Sort's website.
Because those pins would feel really good against the skin.
Actually, it's a good beard comb. P4 no metal. Good
for a really rich person.
Thank you, Mike.
Golden beard comb. Hi, Banks. Banks, how did you get in here? Oh, that's your new ball. Oh, is that ever nice of your mom to give me that ball? Oh, dog's out.
Saw his reflection in an elevator recently, but since he doesn't want to be seen, I didn't think much about it. Who didn't want
E-Waste Ben, he doesn't like to be seen on camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he films everything with an iPad hanging around his neck or something.
Oh.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I haven't watched his channel in over a year, so it... Email Chris James.
Board Sort Chris.
Oh. Too many Chris's.
This is a little bit overwhelming. I'm not sure I want to work on this.
I like how we had to like go full caps with your name. James.
Double exclamation mark. That's extra angry.
Oh, you guys want to see the saddest thing a scrapper could ever see?
Yes.
So I got this box, and it doesn't work. The cord was already clipped, but it's a double insulated Landscat power unit, and it weighs like 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Go back a year or so when Ben was on vacation. He shows his face. Anyways, so I'm like, okay, 10 pounds. There's got to be a transformer in there, right? So I take it apart, pull off the cover.
Oh, no.
Isn't that just the saddest thing you've ever seen?
That's gross.
Happy chipping. Happy chipping.
Just smash that thing with a sledgehammer and see what happens.
I'm going to put it in the freezer and see if I can get it out.
Where were the cops? I heard a siren, but I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
It was my place for once.
From me.
Yeah. Oh.
There's probably a cow loose.
Do I ever have a transformer for you? Scrap it all.
Send it to him.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I would if it wouldn't cost so much. It's probably 100 pounds.
Oh, just save it for me when I come visit you.
Yeah.
It's a metal. It's a fairly good sized transformer, but it's filled with resin right to the top.
Oh no, red.
Barbecue time or freezer time?
I'm actually going to see if I can't turn it in at the yard in Calgary for transformers.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you be able to? Because they can't see what's in it.
Because of all that gook.
But I'm going to leave it bolted together. I put the lid back on, bolted it back. So I'm going to try and sell it as a.
It won't hurt to ask.
Oh, do you know what? I was at the gravel pit today, and there's this. It's been sitting there for years. There's this big aluminum cattle liner trailer, and so I was sitting there looking at it, and the owner of the pit was in the loader, and I thought, oh, I might as well ask him while he's here. So I got on the radio and I said, "Whose trailer is that?" And he said, "Yours if you want it."
Ooh.
And I was like, oh yeah. He goes, yeah. He said, make me an offer. He said, it came with the pit when we bought the pit that was here. He said, some guy from the States, I guess years ago, something happened with the kingpin on it, and he wasn't able to pull it anymore. So he asked if he could just leave it in their pit, and then it has Yukon plates on it though. But then he never came back. So when they bought the pit, it automatically became theirs.
So are you going to scrap it for aluminum?
Well, I think so, because I can't. I started looking into it today. I'm going to offer him $500 for it. I sent a picture of it to my to McLean at the scrapyard, and he said it's probably worth a few grand. So I figure I'll offer him $500 because I'm going to have to cut it down. It's 13.6 high, so I can't haul it in on a low bed. It'll put it over height. So I gotta have to
just pull it to the scrapyard.
No, it can't be pulled. That's why it had to be dropped off there, and then it sat there for years just rotting.
Oh,
yeah. So, but it's gonna be all irony aluminum because there's so many steel rivets, like you can see the rust all through. But
drill them out.
Yeah. There's only about 90,000 of them. I can't share a picture on here, or I would show you because I took some pictures to send them.
Oh, hi, JR Cat.
Hey, JR Cat. Yeah. So I'm hoping I can buy it for $500. Cut the top off it. He's got the loader there, and just have him smash the top all down and throw it on, strap it to the deck, and then get a low bed and haul it in.
How long is it?
It looks like maybe 48 foot.
Oh, okay.
And 13.6 high. I'm just gonna see if I can just show the picture on. Oh man, gallery. Okay.
So did you burn that up?
Wait.
I didn't, but my dad did.
Did his catch on fire too?
I don't know. He just brought it to me and said, "Here you go. You can scrap it. It's dead."
That's not working. I'll put it in Discord.
My gear is kind of chewed up.
Who made the brag on your channel thing?
I made that.
Oh, congratulations. Nice junk. I didn't even know that. Good for you.
That's why I made the channel.
I thought it was like to brag on your own channel.
It is.
Well, I'm never going to brag on my own channel because that's not right.
But, well, you should. I mean, you reach 2,000 subscribers. You should be like, hey, friends, I just reached 2,000 subscribers.
Booyah.
There's a circuit board in here.
Don't forget to say booyah after you do it, because
booyah.
If you're gonna brag, you gotta brag right.
Was there a circuit board in yours, Dan?
No.
I'm gonna say that is a high telecom board.
I would say so.
That's just garbage. Take the MOSFET off and go home.
Okay, yeah, I just threw it in the Scrap Picks channel. If I can get $2,000 or $3,000 for it as it sits.
Yeah,
cut the top off. I mean, but yeah, I'll just get the loader and just smash the whole top down into
itself. Yeah, you don't even have to cut it.
You don't think so?
If it's aluminum, it should bend in pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if I don't know if the loader will go up that high I'll have to see.
So I was telling Dan today, I was looking on online auctions.
Yep.
There's a pallet of 40 computers up on an auction right now.
Yep.
The bid's already at $630 for 40 computers.
I bet you E-Waste Mike's bidding on that. He's making copper coins now.
Really? He's competing against the United States government?
For the pennies?
I know, that's right, recycling. Isn't that crazy? $630 for 40 computers. That's like $15 a piece, almost.
What does it say? What kind of computers they are?
They're IBM's. I think they're like i5s.
Oh well, aren't those i5s worth $15 a piece?
No.
Oh.
Plus,
hey Scorpion.
It's a 7-hour round trip drive for me.
Yeah, so you got another $800 in gas.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but what a beautiful time of year to be traveling in Washington.
Yeah, I definitely want to be traveling through Seattle.
You could bicycle in a wagon.
I don't think you can. I don't think the Amish are allowed bicycles either because they're mechanical.
Oh.
Kev's still here.
So E-Waste Mike says $4 is all scrap computers are worth.
Yeah, there's no meat on the bones after that.
No. Well, and in Mike's case, which is special, he can but he's close enough that he can even bring his mid-grade boards in, where everybody else has to ship. You're not going to ship 40-cent boards.
I think the most I would pay for a computer would probably be $1.50 for myself in my situation. Unless you knew you were getting one that had like, i7 7th generation in there or something.
You just watch Scorpion Metals make $100 bills?
Look at that, stupid.
You might want to let the Treasury know about that.
Did yours have that, Dan?
I've never seen that.
It's all covered in epoxy.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
You make $20 a tower?
Milwaukee.
You might want to freeze that one too, eh?
Oh, and this one's covered in epoxy. What the heck?
That is counting everything. So
that is an easy motor.
Mine did the same thing.
Two pieces like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is all covered in epoxy.
Well,
I'm shipping this to you, Chris.
Okay.
I mean, the plastic, not the copper.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I make about $20 per tower. That is counting everything, and that's pretty good, Mike. But see, I wouldn't ship because of where I live. I wouldn't ship most stuff from a computer. So,
yeah,
$630 for 40, and the auction isn't even over. There's still people bidding on it. There was like 12 people watching it.
See, and I don't get a lot of computers. I'm not going to be chasing computers because it's just, for me, it's just not worth my time. It's like, even though I can send to board sort, but by the time I have enough weight to make the shipment,
I love scrap computers so much, but I've gotten, I think, 2 computers in the last 3 months.
might break into Staples at night, steal all the RAM out of the place. But
Staples? We don't have a Staples here. We don't even have a restaurant. I mean, we have a restaurant, but not
one that has a computer in it.
No.
So, do you have an Office Depot?
No.
A Future Shop or a Best Buy?
Let me just put it this way: we have no businesses here that you would recognize. No franchises or anything. They were going to bring a Subway to the other island, and the whole island showed up to town hall with pitchforks and torches.
That's pretty amazing, eh? A place that doesn't have a Subway.
No Starbucks.
But it
no
has
McDonald's.
pitchforks.
Yeah. We're probably one of the only places in the world that doesn't have a Starbucks or McDonald's.
Edmonton, I seen 3 Subways on one street corner.
Yeah. And
That's
I
crazy.
remember in Toronto, and well, this is probably before Subway, but I remember going there and there was a McDonald's on one corner, and then Kitty Corner was another McDonald's. And so we were in the one McDonald's, and I said, "How come there's 2 McDonald's so close together?" And said, "Well, there's too many people that were like trying to run a kitty corner across this major intersection in Toronto and getting hit by cars."
You want to hear I was in Las Vegas about 10 years ago, and we were staying at the I can't remember which hotel it was, but it's the one that looks like a pyramid.
Oh, okay, Luxor.
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
Anyways,
yeah.
I'm inside, and I go into a Starbucks that's inside there, and I order my coffee, and I go out the back door of the Starbucks, and I'm not kidding you. As soon as I walked out the back door, what was standing right in front of me was another Starbucks store. Like literally 2 Starbucks stores right next to each other inside the Luxor. Like,
I know we're awesome. Thanks, Kev. And I don't know what NJ is. New Jersey?
Tim Hortons is bad for that too, eh? Because they'll have like independent stores and then they'll throw them in Essos and
yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't. We've got 4 Tim Hortons now, I think, in Fort St. John. It's like a city of 20,000 people. And
how many in Hudson Hope though?
0. And we would be there with pitchforks.
Yeah, Mike, I saw your video. That was a good payday that you got on your load.
Was that the video that was today? I saw that he had posted a video, but I got
today's video.
I was glad to hear that Scrap Rod is going to keep scrapping on Fridays, because then we can still call him Scrap Rod. Because I'm thinking, like, unless he takes a job as an MMA fighter,
because then we'd have to call him Work Rod instead.
Yeah, I know, and it just doesn't work. Work Rod. Or I guess we could find out what his exact job is and then call him that, like Taylor Rod, maybe. Or
I want to say it has something to do with welding.
Yeah, I thought he said he worked in a metal shop.
Oh, we could call him Welding Rod.
Yeah, man, JR Cat, I think Starbucks coffee is nasty.
I'm not a fan.
I don't like their coffee, but I do like their fancy $6 coffee type drinks with the sprinkles and the whipped cream and all that.
With the like 600 grams of sugar in them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like the Tim Hortons either. It tastes like shit.
What do you like, Dan? Do you like McDonald's coffee?
I actually do like McDonald's coffee.
I do too. That's
he likes this.
No, I drink
Folgers in your cup.
Because it's the cheapest shit at the supermarket.
You obviously don't have U-Ban then.
No U-Ban.
That stuff
Well, the cheapest shit on the shelf that I can stomach.
U-Ban is awful. I would not drink coffee. If coffee tasted like U-Ban, I would never drink coffee ever again.
I like the stuff that we get is Kirkland.
Oh yeah, Kirkland's got good stuff.
But you're not gonna want to hear this, but it's roasted by Starbucks.
Yeah, but but they're obviously their beans are grown in a different place.
Yeah, it's all like it's all says fair trade or whatever, like all that stuff on it. But the only reason I get it is because I was buying this coffee that was $13 a pound, and then all of a sudden the store across the road, he'd make a Costco run every however often, and he'd bring these big 2-pound bags in, and they were $19.99, and I'm like, well, I might as well try it, and I actually liked it. It was pretty good.
So I have a question for the American people.
Sure.
Okay, so like we have like a chain of Tim Hortons coffee shop, donut shops, right?
Yeah.
They have those.
What is the best coffee donut shop in America? Chain.
Dunkin'?
A chain?
Yeah.
Tim Hortons, maybe?
I couldn't answer that.
Is it Dunkin', Krispy Kreme?
I don't think Krispy Kreme is a chain, though, is it? It's like in gas stations anytime I saw it.
So why don't we bleep bloop that in the comments, and that'd be awesome.
The best part of waking up is diesel in your truck. Well, unless it's gas.
Mike says Dunkin', Maggie's. I've never heard of Maggie's.
No, I haven't either.
Must be Bird. There are Krispy Kreme places that are just Krispy Kreme.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never seen one.
Yeah, and it was great because outside of Safeco Field where the Mariners play, there was a Krispy Kreme nearby, and then every time that their sign was lit up red, there you could go and get one free donut right before the game.
Oh man!
Because at the food court at the Excalibur Hotel in Vegas, they have a Krispy Kreme.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen them in gas stations. They're good donuts. I mean, I haven't eaten one in probably 20 years, but
I don't know if they make coffee. I imagine they probably do.
I would think.
But I've never tried it.
Mike's not a fan of Hortons.
But most people here, it'll be like a local bakery that makes their own coffee and donuts, and you can't beat that because they're using.
Mike just had some Dunkin' Donuts coffee because he's stuttering.
We have Hortons here.
He's not really a fan.
No, it tastes like battery acid.
Oh, I love battery acid in the morning.
I don't mind battery.
Like we used to drink a lot of Tim Hortons.
If I have a nice creamer with it.
We went to Cuba for like 8 days, and we were drinking their coffee for 8 days and came back, and we stopped at Tim Hortons, grab a coffee, and like we both took like one sip and out the window it went. It was just like, this is nasty ass shit.
Yeah.
You probably experienced it, Dan, drinking coffee in Italy, because they know how to make coffee there.
Well, my wife is Italian and she makes coffee like they do.
You're lucky.
I'm very lucky.
You don't drink that coffee, though, I thought.
I do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, but
I thought you just made her own coffee and you had to make your.
But she doesn't make it very often. It's only like a special treat.
Mike says we call it Chris, not Hortons.
That's right. Houghton here's a who.
Cuba coffee is totally different than trash coffee. I agree. That Cuban coffee, man, is good shit.
Yeah.
Would you guys clean all that grease off, or would you just throw this in shred?
I wouldn't put it in shred. That's aluminum, isn't it?
Dirty aluminum.
You think they'd give you aluminum breakage with all that grease in there?
Mine will just give me dirty aluminum. Yeah, it's
my yard,
30 cents a pound or something like that.
You could
irony aluminum.
What you could do if you wanted to clean that out is just take a little brake clean and,
If you want to waste a bunch of brake clean.
Let's see how much it weighs. I got to show you guys something.
It's cheap, eh? $2 a can, $2.50 a can.
This is just for That's Right Recycling.
You said you guys. That's just one guy.
See
Let's weigh this. Can you see this?
Yes. Not now. Because Daniel's boozing it. Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to weigh this and find out. I think I'm just going to throw it in the shred.
Put the Gracie side down on E-Waste Mike sticker.
Yeah, on his face.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, that's 9.65 ounces. That's heavier than I thought.
So figure out if it's worth cleaning it or not.
I'm going to send it to Mike.
It's too bad, if you even had like an ice cream pail full of solvent, you could, when you get that kind of stuff, you could just throw it in there and it would dissolve.
I like That's Right Recycling puts gasoline. He must have way cheaper gas than we do.
Yeah.
How much he loves that sticker. I do love that sticker, E-Waste Mike.
I have 2 of them. Oh, you
Mike,
got 2.
Scrap Man, nice junk, and
how many did Dan send you? Because you got a hatchet with nice junk on it.
Another nice junk. Oh, he sent me 3 or 4.
Wow, he's rich.
It's because he loves me.
I know that he loves you, but I mean, still, you got to have a lot of money to be sending 4 stickers to somebody.
I don't think.
And a hatchet and candy.
Yeah.
Have you ever sent me anything, Chris?
No, I have a box here for you, and as soon as I get that Nintendo back, it's gonna go in it. And some arrow bars.
So who was the 4th sticker?
Love me.
Scrap It All?
Yeah.
Who was the 4th sticker in your row of stickers?
The Scrapmeister. The guy who sent me stickers and coasters, and I gave him a big old shout out, and never mind.
Oh.
I'm going to stop talking.
Yeah, I know which one. The one that's
from Minnesota or Wisconsin or something like that.
He's the one who sounds like Scrap It JC to me.
Well, maybe Scrap It JC decided to fire up another channel and just disguise himself.
Look at that. If I unwind it, it breaks all that glue.
Oh, there you go.
That's pretty cheap there, JRA Cap.
$3.35 today for gas. Wow, it's $6 a gallon here.
You guys have a cash price? And what's the other price? Like a credit card or something?
No, I don't have a That's Right Recycling sticker. Jerk. No. I'm actually working on a design for a sticker for myself.
Ours is $1.62 a liter.
I'm putting out an offer right here, right now. If somebody comes up
$1.62 a liter, so a gallon is 3.78 liters in a gallon.
We're 174 a liter here.
I've got a
10 cents higher for Kurt. Oh,
I need to speak real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we do.
I was gonna say I want to come up with a good logo, excuse me, for my Scrap It All channel, but I am not artistically gifted. So if anybody can come up with a really cool logo for my channel, and God is my witness, if I use it, I will pay you $100.
well,
if I use it.
I gotta go.
That sounds like a contest.
100.
That sounds like a YouTube contest.
$100. Yeah, you're probably right. I should probably do that.
Oh no,
right?
no, I'm just gonna go get it get it fixed up here right now.
Chris, it has to be good.
Well,
Is Jerry artistic?
She's graphic design gifted.
No, that's right. It's in Chinese yen.
No, I'll pay $100.
In pennies.
Pesos.
And it has to be a circle so it can make a really cool sticker. Like, I don't like these square stickers.
Oh, well, I guess Dan doesn't have anything to say back about that.
E-Waste Mike, you're exempt from this.
I'm gonna have to change my. Oh, I can't. Can I? No,
I need more. I need more scrap, Mike.
Because my little tagline there, it doesn't show the whole tagline now. It just says what has two thumbs and loves EWAST.
No, I like your sticker, Dan. I just want mine to be round.
That's okay. I'm going to mute you here. So
if I didn't like your stickers, I wouldn't have put two. I'm displaying 3 of them. Aren't? Am I not?
you are.
Yeah. That is pretty cool.
Come get
that'd be good for chucking at people.
I think E-Waste Mike is calling someone out. He wants to fight or something.
Mike just invited me to his house.
Come get some.
I'm taking that as an invite, Mike. So if I show up on your doorstep, you can't call the cops. Well, you can, but we might have a gunfight.
Penny per
fight.
1.
Plenty of scrap, James, and NASCAR there. Working on my new and
he lives really close to my most favorite NASCAR track.
What's that? iPogo and
I think he's trying to say logo, but his fingers are probably large and
new logo and stickers. Oh, okay. I thought they were a brand of sticker. I was like, oh, maybe they're cheaper than all the other ones I looked at.
Grammar police.
I ain't moving in with E-Waste Mike, but I will come visit him and harass him for at least, a week.
All he's going to do is get you cutting the ends off a wire.
No, I'm going to get him to cut the ends off the wire while I scrap all his transformers.
Look out, James Earl Jones is moving in.
I love that guy. He's one of my favorite actors.
See, if I was a grammar police, I would say, why isn't there a comma after Earl?
Definitely one day. I'm definitely going to come visit you. That's Ret Recycling. I'm going to visit all you cool people.
Shed Point or 3
Point. That leaves us out, Chris.
Yeah. So first, I'm going to start with Dan.
We're not cool.
We're going to go to Scrapman 69, or no, E-Waste Mike. We'll see Roger. All those cool people. I don't know about that one Canadian.
The one that's further north?
Or the one that's good video, friend.
Yeah, Mike, I don't blame you for wanting to sell your transformers. You're out of space. Your garage is just jam-packed.
I know I'm going to be selling all my small motors and my small transformers. I'm not scrapping those.
Sometimes you just have to clear space,
Yeah. What I think Mike should do is get one of those shelter Logics and put that up right in front of the garage, so that will give him all kinds of storage to bring into the garage
and a place for scrap it all to stay.
Shelter Logic right now.
I know. I just want to see what the neighbors say about that.
Yeah.
I don't think Mike would care.
Well, it's not Mike so much as the guy who actually owns it.
Well, if we all started a GoFundMe, maybe Mike could afford to buy the house.
Oh, will he sell it? Will the guy sell that house?
Cash talks. BS walks.
Yeah, I don't know how many of us are. I know myself, I could probably come up with $20-$30 in cans, but that's
I can cash in my gold fingers. That's probably $20.
I'll contribute to a house as soon as mine is paid off.
I actually just totaled up my brass yesterday.
Yeah.
And I have, what's that? 18 plus 6 is 24.
Yeah.
28, 38. I have 842 pounds of brass.
Holy shit. Cash that shit in.
I am soon.
No, don't. Wait until the price goes down and then buy brass.
Mike, you're talking your refiner is buying them for 110 a pound, right? Because board sort is what, 44 a pound? That's crazy. I could ship this to you, Mike, and split this half 50-50 with you, and we'd still both make money.
I need to find a refiner.
I need to find Mike's refiner.
Or, hey, hear me out. Be the refiner. Start your own refining in your garage.
You want me to die, don't you?
Have you seen how many times I've hurt myself on my channel? Do you want me to play with noxious chemicals?
No, I want you to like actually do fire refining. Like,
this is Chris's end game. This is how he's going to get rid of all the YouTubers, so his channel will blow up. He's going to kill us all with acid.
There'll be nothing like. So how many of you guys do I have to get rid of, and then we won't have any lives anymore? Well, that'll suck.
Scorpion, what's the
Silver Stole?
If you don't mind me asking, what's the percentage that you're getting back from Silver Stole? STOLL.
I need to find someone in Canada so we don't have to do all the customs shit.
I have seen Adam's video. I saw Adam was wearing his respiratory mask in one of his videos.
Well, that's nice to hear.
That Chris sent him.
He put a hole in there for his smoke?
Bent over.
Probably.
Well, that's somebody I saw had one of those great big fat stogies. They had a hole in their COVID mask in this great big fat stogie. I was like, well, I guess.
Right? Like, why are you even wearing a mask if you're smoking?
Yeah. Do you really care about your lungs? No.
During the whole COVID thing, I couldn't even understand why people were wearing masks. So,
do you pull the ceramic oscillators off of boards?
No.
Ceramic? I don't know what the ceramic oscillators look like. I just pull off the traditional ones. Well, I mean, I have these.
Canada is pain ass to deal with.
The gold edged oscillators. And then those style.
Are we supposed to be saving those?
Crystal oscillators?
I don't know why.
No. They contain trace amounts of silver. Yeah, Mike, I don't have very many.
Yeah, I save the gold ones.
I don't know. I just save them because they don't take up much space. I don't have a lot of stuff to scrap, so I like to try to pull everything off the boards I can. 77 pounds for them. That's wow. You have a great deal going on, Mike. Is this if you don't mind, is this Electronic Scrapper your refiner, or is it somebody else?
He's going to tell you none of your business.
That's fine.
None of your business.
My teacher, when I was in third grade, she said, there is no such things as dumb questions. Well,
it's wrong.
Yeah. I think it's wrong. No, someone else. I was going to say something, but then I remember that she died many years ago, so I didn't want to.
It's okay. My dad used to always say, stop talking. All you're doing is asking dumb questions.
You should have said, well, I learned it from you.
And then you start on YouTube and people tell you to stop breathing.
Yeah.
It's like,
I would have got beat.
You can't win, man. Like, this is just bad.
What's bad?
Dan, the way everybody treats Dan.
I get treated like shit.
I treat Dan really well.
Well,
I have text messages to prove it.
I don't. I don't have anything that proves I treat him well. Good thing we can't pull those phone conversations.
Probably a really good thing.
Yeah. You never worked the people I worked with.
You're right. That's about recycling. I some people are like, oh, what an idiot for asking that question. But you know what? I'm not ashamed to be like, I don't know. And I want to know.
Dan's a total idiot. Like total. Complete and total idiot.
Thanks, buddy.
Does that make you feel sad, Dan?
I sent him a present the other day. I hope he feels bad once he gets it.
Hey, have you guys started your copper ball yet?
No.
I'm gonna see how much I might be out of the contest.
What's that?
I might be out of the contest.
Why?
Nobody's in the contest.
I think I found someone to buy all my brass plugs without pulling them apart. So,
is it called the scrapyard? Because mine will.
For half the price of brass. So, like,
dirty brass, yeah.
Yeah. So why would I pull them apart?
My yard won't buy them as dirty brass. So,
the way I see it, that February 1st is when we're going to find out who's in the contest.
I want to weigh this again.
Maybe.
But is it human or dog?
Maybe.
It's only 2.2 ounces.
Oh. Well, I wonder who's. I guess Scrapman's ball is bigger than that.
He's probably at a half a pound by now.
Yeah, his. I saw the last one where he was rolling that thing up, and I was like, "Wow, that's a lot." Oh, U-Ace Mike's gonna win the contest.
He ain't making balls out of.
If we see Mike pulling brass plugs, somebody needs to go check on him.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks, Dan Houston.
I like how nobody once questioned that it was you, Dan, and not Dan Houston.
It's okay. I still think that E-Waste Mike is great, and he's wonderful, and he's a kind human being. He can call me an idiot if he wants, but that's just my opinion of him.
The cool thing is that he does want. I just don't understand why you don't have your adoration for Mike on your little tagline.
It's because he doesn't appreciate it sometimes. He doesn't think I'm sincere.
He says you're so full of crap, Dan.
Not anymore. It's on its way to you.
See, I told you. He doesn't think I'm sincere.
I believe you. I really do.
I know you, so I know you're sincere. And I've been on the other line with you when you're crying yourself to sleep at night because Mike called you a name, and I know how you feel.
Yeah.
The truth is, we all like to be liked.
I really don't.
And we all like to be liked by Mike.
I'll raise my hand to that, and I'll admit it, and I'll say, you know what? If you don't like it, well,
I guess I don't mind being liked.
Where's the door?
I don't like sympathy. I hate sympathy.
Who has ever shown you sympathy?
Right.
How would you even know what it looks like?
Yes.
Let me tell you this. Never mind, I'm not going to.
Okay. Thanks.
Call me Dan, you will really be crying.
And I sent him a really nice present.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter.
I sent it to him on Monday or Tuesday. Oh well, he'll figure it out.
He probably already got it, and that's why he's being mean to you. He does not like perfection. Oh, did he give you his number though? Like, how are you going to call him?
Well, I don't know. It's smoke signals or
yeah. Actually, the wildfire season is starting up again.
Well, I could call him on Facebook.
So that's how Canada is getting burned down, because Dan's trying to communicate with Mike.
Yep.
It's not global warming. It's just Dan.
It's just Dan. Lots of wind. Dan's lucky because he doesn't have. That's a good looking number.
That's a weird number. What, too many numbers? Which one is the wrong one?
You just have to dial them all.
Yep. So just keep moving stuff around.
Yeah, maybe it's frontwards to backwards. Who knows? Like,
did you ever think that's right recycling that maybe you should try and send him more than $1? Oh, he's calling Jenny. The
stainless.
Mike's like the stamp is more than the dollar. Like just send me 10.
Look at that, 586-911.
I like how it's completely different than the number that he put up above there.
Yeah.
Completely. Although we do have 586. So I'm assuming that his real number is 586-443-0207. And let's see.
I ain't giving my number out to any of you who's.
What? I got it.
That means you're not a yoo-hoo.
The hotline, is that the suicide hotline or the?
Yeah.
Or the I'll be your hot date for $4.99 a minute.
It's I'm crying because E-Waste Mike was mean to me hotline.
New answers.
Who you calling? The R-word hotline.
Let's see if there's an answering machine.
I hope it's Joe Biden. I hope Joe Biden answers.
Yeah.
I'll just say, hey man, wanna go for ice cream?
How about maybe you just launched the missiles?
Well,
the customer is trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. It's probably Mike.
I try to call it. I think it might be in trouble.
$1.
I don't think Mike's going to actually put his phone number in the live chat. He already gets harassed enough every day from people texting him.
Oh, yeah, that would drive me nuts.
Which one did you try to call? The 911, Daniel?
911. 911. Yeah, is E-Waste Mike there?
Call 999.
Wrong number, idiot. Which that's not me. That's you, Dan.
Well, I don't know. I'm over it. Let's see.
I'm over it too.
5, 6. Area code.
I think that's a piece of copper.
The 586 is an area code in Michigan.
Yeah. Oh. Well, we'll see if somebody calls me back. It's like, hey man, did you just call me?
Yeah, is E-Waste Mike there?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. E-Waste Mike gave me this number. You should check out his YouTube. 989 is Mike's state. Yeah, like Michigan only has enough people for one.
One number is wrong. Figure it out. Oh my God.
That's copper, baby.
Only 14 million combinations besides that.
Or is that...
I just deleted one of the numbers, but that's as much energy as I'm putting into that.
I don't want that to make that bad.
Look at the iron.
It's all brass.
Yeah.
Oh wow. He'll just get mad because I'll be asking questions, and
I don't think they could do. Well, they might be able to do steel, but I think steel would rot out too fast for the water in an iron.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's all brass, baby. Booyah.
How many of those have I thrown in the shred?
I have no idea.
At least 3.
Yeah, but those would be plastic ones, wouldn't they? Or are you throwing old ones out?
This is an old one.
I don't know.
Yeah. Like the
An
ones
iron
the iron we have, you can see the water through the plastic thing, so I know it's not a brass.
This is made in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Ooh.
Well, I wouldn't take something apart for stainless.
General Electric.
Stainless here pays less than aluminum.
What? Yeah. I'll take that.
Yep.
Steel.
And
And
Steal my heart.
Cast.
Breakage. Yep. Oh, that's brass.
I hot 5 missed calls. Michigan.
Yeah, Mike, I did one. Actually, I think in my video it was stainless. That's aluminum.
Aluminium.
Steel.
I don't think I've ever seen an iron that was to be scrapped.
Repeat that again, Mr. Bird.
I've never had the opportunity to scrap an iron of any sort.
I thought you said you've never seen a video of an iron scrapped.
No, I've never seen an iron to scrap.
Gotcha.
Well,
that's not bad. That's a pretty nice chunk of aluminum breakage.
It's great fun.
What do you get for aluminum breakage? Is that just like dirty aluminum?
Yeah. Well, my yard calls it irony aluminum.
Yeah, that's mine's. We've got like a few different grades of irony aluminum.
So mine, it's usually around a third of clean aluminum price. So it's like 15 cents instead of shred, but.
Well, we have an aluminum breakage price, and it's less than shred.
But I can't bring transmissions or aluminum engine blocks there. They won't even take it. They'll just say shred it.
Yeah. Yeah, and like that's what McLean said to me. He said you might as well just throw it in shred because it's a penny more a pound than the aluminum breakage for those aluminum motors. That looks nice.
Yeah, Daniel was saying there's a lot of gadgetry. Unfortunately, everything else is just magnetic except for the aluminum, but obviously it's got heating element running through the middle.
Yeah. No,
but I mean, that was easy. And yeah, I don't weigh much, but still it's brass.
Still brass.
Yeah.
Melt it down. Make yourself a door knocker.
That was probably easier for that brass than it was to get the same amount of value in IC chips. Because IC chips are light.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. See how much this weighs.
How much does that weigh? I'm guessing 12 ounces.
Yeah, everybody needs a loin door knocker.
Okay, that weighs 3.45 ounces. Let's see how many IC chips it makes to make that.
I'm guessing 75.
Wait, how big are the IC chips?
Right.
Check my messenger, idiot Chris. I like that now that my wife's in the house that you're calling me idiot again. Just got scared.
You don't want to be giving your phone number to him, Mike. He'll call you like 14 times a day.
I can even get oh yeah, I guess I can get messenger on my phone. I think he's right. There was a number was different. I wonder who I called. I hope that they were really nice people. And I'm thinking that they don't really know much about technology if they haven't set up their voicemail box yet. They probably keep looking at it and going, how come nobody's leaving me any messages?
17.
You might want to get new friends, Dan.
Yeah, are you on the Jackass team?
But these are $8 a pound. It took
Hi,
17 to equal the weight of that, which is $2 a pound.
Not bad. I'd say worth it. Can you leave those legs on the IC chips?
Yes.
Or EPROMs or whatever they're?
Yeah, I mean they're just copper.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Or brass.
I always thought they were just like a tin solder type thing.
Those look like they're brass, but I'm pretty sure some are copper.
Loin or lion? Well, I'm gonna choose lion.
Well, those are magnetic.
Oh,
those ones aren't.
good thing the brass isn't.
Unless you have that Ian Matthews brass magnet.
Yeah, I don't think I watched the video, but I saw something where he put a video out about a copper magnet, so I assume he had a magnet.
I'll have to watch that video.
Yeah, I didn't know you did a video today, Roger. I've been driving out in the bush all day, so I didn't really get a chance to see much. I saw scrap rods on my way home from the yard, but had a real good scare there today. Driving out in the bush, and all of a sudden the amp light comes on, like for the alternator. So red light comes on, and it's like negative charging, and I'm like, oh no, like please. So, but something must have happened with the gauge, like it must have just been faulty or something, because I got out, checked, the alternator's turning, the batteries are staying charged. So. But yeah, I thought, oh, this is great. Like the boss is down on Vancouver Island, and I got nobody that can come out and get me if this truck dies out here in the middle of nowhere. You could drive in the bush. I've been to Michigan. You got lots of bush there, man. Just get out there. Take that van and get out there. Springtime is amazing too, because it's really good for mudding. Is that an airplane or a Jake brake?
Sounds like a plane to me.
I think.
Yeah,
so.
the airport's like a mile away.
Don't have any friends. Most of them are gone. That's why I watch you idiots. I fit in the idiot club. When you say gone, you mean they left you or they're dead? Or moved away?
Or did they just go home?
Stainless.
Yeah, that is not the bush he's talking about. Well, that's pretty sick thought if you want to drive in that other bush.
That's a big bush.
Whose dog? Oh, is that Banks?
That's Banks. Banks. Thanks.
Shut up, Banks.
Come here.
Steel.
Come here.
Steel.
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 Stainless.
Banks wants to say hi.
Hi, Banks.
Hey,
You good girl, Banks? Hi, Banks.
Look at her eye. Dirty, rotten eye, eh? She doesn't understand why I'm holding her like this. There you go. Okay, come on.
So, come on. When I had that video of all that cool scrap that I got, and I had this radiator, turns out it's all copper.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holy.
This thing is sweet.
That's cool.
It's heavy too.
Man, oh man. Well, if it's going to be heavy, it's good that it's not cast iron.
I thought it was going to be brass. But
I agree.
Like, holy cow, that's copper.
Yeah, she got pink eye or something. I don't know what. I had to go get some. I was going to take her to the vet, but I went to the pharmacy and got this polysporin.
Cool.
Nice. But it seems to have cleared it up, but it's still goopy a bit. But I'm glad I didn't have to drive 2 hours to get to the vet for them to say, just put some polysporin eye drops in it. It's like, oh, okay. What do I owe you? Oh, it's $180. $180, 4 hours of your time, and $100 for the gas. Oh man, that's right. Recycling is way behind. Well, I guess that's why they call you a head slacker. I don't know. It's the only thing I can think. What do you think, Dan?
I'm thinking.
He's slacking in the video?
I know I was slacking today. But really, there hasn't been a lot of scrapping videos out.
Oh, no? I have a question for all you smart people.
That leaves me out. I'll go have a smoke.
No, this is a serious question, actually.
That leaves me out.
So I got that. Oh my gosh, what's it? The magneto. I got those magnetos, and these are basically like a spark plug wire in a sense.
Right.
Right.
So it's got this braided copper shielding on the outside, and then hold on, it's got a rubber coating on the inside, like your standard plug wires.
Right.
The wire in the center that brings the electricity, it's not magnetic and it's not copper. Would they use stainless steel and airplane stuff, or would it be a different kind of metal altogether?
I don't know.
I have no clue.
Sounds like a question for E-Waste Mike.
You don't know about airplanes?
You said smart people and serious, and that's.
I know plug wires. I cut the boot off and I throw it in with my insulated wire. I shouldn't be, but
well, this stuff when you pull this braided copper off of here, the wire, the center wire, it just pulls right out, lickety split with no problem at all. And I was like, oh well, cool, it's copper. I'll pull that out, and then I took a file to it, and it acts like stainless. But why would they use stainless steel in an airplane when copper would be, tin-coated copper?
So there's no way that it's tinned copper?
No, I filed it, and it's not copper. So I don't know. I thought maybe you smart people would know.
Oh, the type of wire that features this character says silver-plated copper core wire, but
JR Cat saying silver, but it's not soft like silver. It's hard like stainless steel. Like the file doesn't want to file into it.
It just seems weird that they'd use stainless steel for anything to conduct with, like when there's so many better.
Right,
yeah,
and
like even aluminum.
Wouldn't copper be lighter than stainless anyways?
Because
obviously in airplanes they try to minimize platinum. Yeah, see, that's what I was wondering. Is it platinum or palladium, or I don't know. I guess I'll have to Google it. It's old stuff. It's like 1960s stuff. So I don't know. It baffled the old Scrapadilly. Old Scrapadilly.
You should strip it.
I have.
Oh, all the way through?
Yeah. I pulled the coating off. Here, I'll do it. Almost had a Scrapalanche.
I know they're $240 for 4 wires for good ones.
Wow.
Okay, so there's the copper. And there is that. And I just put it in the vise. That broke, but
rip it off.
That broke because I don't know why that broke. Usually it pulls out really easily. I guess the thing to do is to acid test it to see, if it is silver, the acid would react to it.
Right.
I highly doubt it's silver, but what do I know? I'm asking you idiots.
Which ones?
Uh-oh. Mike's rubbing off of me. I'm calling people idiots. It just broke. It made me a liar. I'm not doing it.
That's all right.
Yeah. Now it's all over the floor. I'm saving those because I don't know what they are. But what's cool is these pieces, that's brass, and then the nut's aluminum.
That's weird.
And then that's braided copper. Or braided? Yeah, I think that's what they call it.
Oh man, I think I got to get up here.
Loser.
It's true. I am a loser.
You heard that?
Behind you.
What's that?
I'm not too far behind you.
Yeah, I haven't even had supper. I'm starving.
You got to get your beauty sleep so you can watch my video in the morning.
That's true. Hopefully I'm up in time.
You put one out?
What's that?
Well, I'm asking Scrapadilly if he put one out this week.
Yeah, I got one coming out tomorrow. Yep. Tomorrow at 7 in the morning.
I know it's 7 in the morning. I hope I can get up that early.
Well, you can watch it at a later time.
Yeah.
I'm going to set an alarm for 6:55 just so I can wake up and then just type first and then go back to sleep. Then I'll watch it later. What is in that box on the bench? The bits?
What's in that box on the bench?
Maybe those bits? Is that what
This?
Well, I have a set of those.
It's the only box I see. Oh, there's a fan switch.
Be right back.
All right, I'll wait until you get back and then I'll go. Nice junk.
Oh, what's in the box? Oh, you mean these things?
Oh, the Knipex.
So, interesting enough, I already told you people in the Discord and you didn't find it interesting. Long time ago, the Germans used to pronounce the K in certain words, like knife. They would say knife, or night. It would be knight, and the original saying was Knipex. But then the silly Americans felt like it was too hard to pronounce the words that way, and so we changed it to not pronouncing the K in a lot of words, and that's when they switched it to Knipex. But you can call them Knipex or Knipex, and both are proper.
Yeah.
But if you're old school German,
I like how you say we didn't find it interesting, and I know we found it interesting because we were commenting about it.
No, you didn't comment on it, Chris. You made me cry that night.
I made you cry, but that wasn't because I didn't comment. Dano, it's 7:34 here, and it's 26 minutes to my bedtime.
I'm just exaggerating, Mr. Bird.
No, but I do remember that. But I watched a thing because remember when we were first talking about it, I went to Knipex YouTube, and the guy in the exact same video said it 2 different ways. But there was 2 different guys. One and both of them worked for Knipex, and one of them said Knipex and the other said Nipex.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that didn't solve anything for me.
Well, no, but that article that I posted did.
Yeah, no, I know. Okay. All right. Stay strong, brothers.
Peace.
Are we out?
I am. I gotta go eat.
Take care, guys.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys later.
So we're ending? Is that the idea or what?
Well, at least Chris left.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
I don't really have anything else to scrap, but I'm not. I already had my dinner.
Doesn't matter to me.
Later, Chris. Hey, he was being nice. Look at that. He said something nice, and Chris is not here to see it.
Well, he's nice to Chris. He only hates me.
That's true. You're right, Daniel. We Americans, we have to do things our own way. But you know what? Actually, I don't mind. Stupid metric system.
You guys were supposed to come with us.
What are you talking about?
So back in the early 70s, right? Because
we don't want to be Canadians. That's why I said he's gone.
No, Canada and the United States were both going to convert to metric.
Oh, really?
Yeah, back in 73 or something like that.
Oh.
And at the last minute, the States said, yeah, we're not doing it. And Canada kept on going.
So were you guys Imperial before then?
Yeah. So I did my first part of school in Imperial. Then, from grade 3 on in metric.
Oh, wow. That must have been a little bit challenging. I have an interesting... So, our, socket wrenches, socket drivers?
Right.
So here's a 3/8 inch drive. Don't they call that 3/8 in all the countries that use metric?
We do in Canada.
So I just find that interesting. Even though you're using metric sockets, you're still using a 3/8 or a 1/4 inch or so on and so on.
So just because a 3/8 doesn't convert to metric, it would be like a point something. Like, I don't know what it would be like. Say
I don't know.
It'd be like 10.275.
Yeah. The thing is like, I grew up and I didn't learn the metric system. So I just know the imperial, and people who grew up knowing the metric, that's what they know, and it works for them.
Right. And, I remember when the metric system came in, like people had to bring their cars into the dealership. They were getting speedometers put in. Like my old man used to do math on the highway all the time, trying to convert it,
Oh, wow.
the metric to the standard. My 71, my green 71 is all in standard, even though it's a Canadian built truck.
Okay. That's Brett Recycling. He says, I'm helping Scorpion Metals with these 50 coins. Right on, bud. We had a Chevy Biscayne that came from Canada. I think it was a 62. And the speedometer was in mile per hour. So I thought that was interesting at the time. But now it makes sense.
Yeah. I think it was 73 or 74 they switched over.
Okay. I wasn't even born then yet.
Yeah. So, it was really weird because I still do stuff in pounds and ounces.
Yeah.
But, the new generation does stuff in kilos.
Okay.
But I do the temperature in metric because that's what the media has forced upon us.
Right.
Right. Distance we'll do in kilometers because that's all the highway signs are kilometers. But I still do, if I have to measure a piece of wood or something, it's in feet and in inches. I don't do metric on the small stuff.
Okay. Right. Well, because you learned both.
Right. And like the old guys that I learned my trade from all did everything in feet and inches, so I learned from them.
I'll tell you that since I started my YouTube channel and I've been, I convert, stuff to grams and kilograms and all that. I've gotten a good grasp on, how to roughly guesstimate, be like, okay, 1 kilogram is roughly about 2.2 pounds. So I kind of learning both of each one, which helps.
And see, like back when I was a pharmaceutical salesman, I used to sell stuff in grams until it got to an ounce, right? There's like 1 gram or 28 grams equals an ounce.
You said when you used to be a pharmaceutical salesman, are you talking a professional one or a street one?
A street one.
Okay, gotcha. I'm following.
So,
right. Copper.
And then we used to calibrate the scale with a cigarette because a cigarette was exactly 1 gram. True story.
I believe you. I'm just reading the comments here. Yeah, I don't know why, Daniel. I don't know why Chris Party pooped out of here. He
worked all day.
So did I.
And he got home 8 minutes before the live.
Okay, well, I'll cut him some slack then. He is the one who kind of, holds this all together because he's good at talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, like, I was actually surprised that he got here on time.
Well, I'm glad he did. I'm not happy about this camera situation, though.
Well, we're making it work.
Yeah, maybe next live, if it's you or Chris who sets it up, do it so we don't have to sign in through YouTube on StreamYard or something. That's the only thing I can guess. Because on YouTube, it defaults when you do a live, it defaults to vertical.
I didn't click anything like that. I just made the live
Yeah, but this time for some reason we all had to log in either through Facebook or YouTube to get onto the StreamYard. I've never had to do that before. I had to verify. I had to leave StreamYard and open up the YouTube app to verify that it was me trying to get on. Anyways, we made it work.
General. Okay, I'm gonna just look.
I'm gonna mail this to Mike so he can sell it to Board Sort for 40 cents a pound. Put those away. Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock.
I'm just looking through settings.
Well, that's one of the things I was trying to do was I left the StreamYard and I went to YouTube and I went to live. Oh, sorry, 25 cents a pound, Mike. My bad. And I was trying to see if I could change it from vertical to horizontal, but it wanted me to set up my own live. So that didn't work.
Right.
These are $1.10 a pound now, though. Those are sweet.
Okay, so I'm looking at the form I made for the stream, and there's nothing like that here.
Well, that's the thing is you and Chris were both horizontal, so it must be, I don't know, it must be my phone or my account. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I'm gonna cut that IC off there. It's just for Mike. I'm out. All right, Mike. Have a good rest, man. Thank you for hanging out.
Night, Mike. Thanks for leaving.
Thanks for answering my questions earlier. I do appreciate it very much. Shred. IC chip MOSFET. And
okay. Good night, Scorpion.
No problem, bud. Phone is about to dead. got to run. Don't run too far. I don't know. I was trying to be funny. I failed.
Yeah, I don't want to see him run.
Yeah, copper magnet. Check this out.
Love you too, Mike.
Copper magnet. Don't you just hate copper-coated steel? I think I hate copper-coated steel more than I do finding aluminum windings in motors.
Oh, that's just wrong.
I mean, that looks like, this is really beautiful looking copper, but it's not. At least the contacts aren't magnetic.
Well, I bet you the scrapyards hate it. Because I know, like, my yard doesn't run a magnet through every.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. At some point somebody's running a magnet and they're pulling and they're like, "Oh, man, this sucks. This is just steel." But it's going to happen, I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
go ahead.
Like, my yard doesn't even look for that.
No, mine doesn't either. I mean, my yard, because they see how well I cut everything up and organize it, they never check it with a magnet. But, it's easy. You can just accidentally assume something's copper and throw it into your copper pile and not even think that it's, steel. Good night. That's Brett Recycling. Thanks for hanging out, buddy.
Good night, buddy.
So, and I think they're aware of that. There's going to be a certain level of material they get that's not going to be what they bought it for, but they're still making a killing.
Right. Yeah, and I'm sure that's all in their calculations.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I mean, as scrappers, it is good that we try to check stuff with the magnets, because at some point, if people kept bringing in crap metals that weren't what they said they were, it's going to hurt everybody, because scrapyard's going to be like, no, we're going to have to get more strict about checking metals.
Right.
I know that when I go, because I've dealt with them long enough and they see how well I organize, they never check anything. They just weigh it, give me back my containers, and I'm back on my way. And it's so sweet, because you just get in and out of there. They don't have to go through every bucket.
So a few months ago, Project Shop Florida had a video where he granulated some copper wire.
Yeah.
And it was littered with metal shavings. And his yard said, well, we don't even buy granulated copper anymore. And so they ran a magnet in there and they pulled up a big clump.
Oh, really?
Of granulated steel. And they said, this is the reason why.
Yeah. You can't blame them. I know that a lot of scrapyards, they just won't buy granulated copper for that exact reason.
Right.
Man, he must have felt kind of embarrassed.
Yeah.
So if he was granulating copper wire, that means that there's copper coated steel wire that we're thinking is copper wire.
Right, because I don't check every piece of wire.
I don't. Thank you, nice junk.
You're welcome.
I come from a Jewish background.
I didn't even notice it right away. So
what's that?
I never even noticed it. I don't support that at all. So.
Well, you deleted it.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's water under the bridge. I'm just very, very opinionated.
Wow.
And I'm not afraid to be confrontational or speak my mind. Yes, I try to get along with everybody, but at the end of the day, I am just human, and even I, get overly defensive or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of Jewish hate going on my island right now, and it really, really, it really, really bothers me. My grandmother, she was Jewish, she's no longer alive, but I believe she had family members that were killed in the Holocaust. So, anyways.
So, yeah, my yard won't buy ingots either, Dan.
No, you can't blame them. You stick a chunk of lead in the middle and boom, you've just doubled your weight of your copper.
Well, I've got a whole bunch of lead ingots they won't take, so.
They won't even take lead ingots.
No, because they say there could be rocks in them.
Why would you put rocks inside of a lead ingot that weighs less than lead? That makes no sense.
Right.
I mean, that to me, I can understand why they wouldn't want to buy aluminum ingots or copper or whatever, but lead, what's heavier than lead that you would take to a scrapyard?
So I send off, 5-10 pounds to the auction every month or two, and I'll eventually get rid of it. I've got like 600 pounds of it.
You have like 600 pounds of lead
in ingots, yeah.
Wow. So what do you get? What do you get at the auction for your lead?
About $5 to $8 a pound.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, that's way better than you'll ever get at the scrapyard.
Exactly. It just takes a while, eh?
Well, yeah, but it's worth it. I heard that that fishermen like to buy lead if you can prove that it didn't come from batteries, because they like to make their own fishing weights. But apparently lead that came out of batteries, fish can sense it or something. My stepdad's uncle, he was an avid fisherman, and he said if you made your own lead weights from battery acid, you would never catch a fish. But then if you used regular lead, then you'd catch fish.
Right. So, Dan, I don't know. Every one of the lives I've done so far on my get banned. So
Daniel, I recently did my live stream last Monday, and after it processed, it took 12 hours for YouTube to process it. Then you can see all the chats in the replay of the video, and the chats will pop up at the same time in the video. So we are an hour and 53 minutes in. So if you rewatched this live after it processed, you would see JR Cat's comment pop up at the 1 hour 53 minute mark. Does that make sense?
Okay.
But the video has to be processed through YouTube first. It's really kind of funky. But I noticed that on mine, that after it processed, I went to go watch it just to make sure I didn't sound like an idiot. And I was like, oh, cool. I can see all the chats popping up during the live. So that was kind of cool.
Right.
Cat,
and are you getting very many views off your live video?
Since it live, I think I've got like 300 views since it went live.
Right.
So I mean, that's not bad. It's not what I normally get, but I don't really care. It was fun to be able to talk to everybody during a live stream like we do right now.
Right. And it's to memorialize the anniversary. So
yeah, I mean, I was feeling pretty proud, after 1 year of having a channel and all the amazing success. And I just wanted to be able to interact with whoever wanted to watch and just, show my appreciation to people for all their support. And JR Cat says battery acid has cadmium in it. Okay. Well, that would explain it. So, but yeah, $5 a pound at an auction, man.
Yeah.
So 600 pounds times 5, that's what, like $3,500 or something?
$3,000. Yeah.
That's awesome. So,
so I bought 800 pounds at the auction. So I've already cashed in 200.
Wow.
And I paid $220 for it.
That's awesome. So let's talk about your generator real quick.
Yes.
How's that going?
It's not going well because we've had bad weather.
Okay.
Right? Like, I've come up with a new plan to hoist it up onto the benches and stuff. But I don't even, with 100 to 120 kilometer an hour winds, I don't even dare hang that thing off a chain.
No.
Right, God, my safety's worth more than that.
Yeah, that I was gonna say that'd be the end of nice junk. We don't want that.
Yeah, so probably tomorrow I'm going to hoist it up. I'm going to crown the other side, and then I'm just going to dig it out the best I can.
Yeah, I think that's what you're going to have to do. So obviously you don't want to give away any numbers until your video is done, but how close do you think you're going to be to your original guess of how much?
I don't know. I haven't even weighed the crown myself.
No, I know, but you've already weighed the other stuff, the armature and the bonus motor.
Right.
So you kind of have a rough idea of where you're at.
So with the armature and the bonus motor, I'm at just over 300 pounds.
Wow. That is awesome. That is so much copper.
And then I'm sure there's going to be quite a bit inside of that thing. In the windings.
Yeah. And you paid what, $220 for this?
Yeah.
And you've already gotten 300 pounds of copper. That is amazing.
So that's, like for me, that's, say $4 a pound, just for easy math. That's $1,200.
Yeah. And that's not even including all that heavy iron.
Right. That's and some of it, a lot of it's prepared.
Oh yeah. They'll give you top dollar for that.
Yeah. I hope so.
They better.
I am going to bring the skid in on its own because it's going to be oversized, and I don't want them to downgrade my load.
Yeah. Well, plus you're probably going to have to anyways because your trailer can't handle the whole entire thing anyways.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, I think I'm going to call it a night myself.
Okay. Me too. Good night, everybody. Good night, Dan, JR Cat.
Thank you guys for hanging out.
There's 4 watching. Oh, the other 2 must be us.
I'm one of them.
I wish they would tell you who it is, but oh well. Okay, well, good night, guys.
Peace. Take care, y'all. Good night, Dan.
Good night.